All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here, going live to look at what's happening with the crypto markets this morning. I've got kind of this artsy lighting going on here with this, my way the sun's coming in through the blinds. But anyway, all right. So we're going to take a look at what's happening. Obviously, Bitcoin looks a bit like it's struggling right now. So yeah, we'll take a look, see what we can see. As you come on, if you want to say good morning, let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from. And then also, if you want market analysis like this pretty much on the daily with a cup of coffee, you can follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to take a look at what's called the MA momentum chart setup. It stands for moving average momentum. Now, for those who are members of iCoinPro, you can go into my iCoinPro training and then click here, and to find this MA momentum, moving average momentum training, you get a micro profit system part 3. Should be called the mega profit system, but the concept with the whole system is to make a small profit, like a base hit, and then compound your returns. And over time, those small profits or those base hits add up to a home run. All right. Hey, Dean. Good morning. Good to have you here. All right. So anyway, sorry. Back to this. The MA Momentum training is here. It's about a 40-minute training you can do at any point in your 1-week course. We have a 1-week course that teaches you how to trade with this system. All right. Hey, good morning, Carl. Good to have you here. Nice. Wow. 13% trade on rare USDT. Well done, Dean. Awesome. Man, and you think about that. I mean, 13%, and then you're compounding. I mean, why hold and try and go for 100% or 1,000%? Just keep trading. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you die. You know, people get crushed. They never know when to get on, get off. So bad. So small profits, compound, be happy. All right, so let's go take a look at our chart and see what's up. We're looking at the iCoinPro trading portal. This is our custom software that we developed to trade our strategy. And there's nothing else like it. It's like the all-seeing eye of crypto. We know everything that's going on. Hey, Carlisle, welcome. Yeah, we watch everything that's happening across all the coins in all of crypto. And as soon as something happens, we let you know about it. We ping your phone, you know, that's what happens. It comes right to your phone. There we go. Just got an alert there. You probably heard my phone. So something's moving. And as soon as anything moves or anything happens in crypto, we know about it. Here we go. Carl says, yes, hard to endure the last few weeks for hold-on investments. Oh, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I've been there. I did that, and that's why I do what I do now, you know. Hey, Jamie, welcome. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. We've worked really hard, not only to make it useful for trading the strategy, but also user-friendly and, you know, laid out in a way that makes it easy for people to understand, kind of intuitive. So, okay, let's get into this, everybody. I'm going to go up here and click on Load Chart Layout and then go to MA Momentum. And we're going to expand this, and I'm going to just cover a couple things for those who are the noobs here. So these red and green things are called candles. They show what's happening with the price of the asset. In this case, we're looking at 1-day candles, 1D. So that means every candle shows an entire day's worth of trading and what happened. Now, there's a couple other things. You see these lines, this purple line, maroon, yellow, green, etc. These are called moving averages, and they're going to show you what happens, you know, potentially with the price. They show areas of resistance, and a lot of different traders use these, and that's why we have a mixed bag kind of the moving averages to, you know, get an idea of where different traders might be looking to buy or looking to sell. Bitcoin is struggling right now. Interesting. Okay, so this shaded area is called a Bollinger Band. Lastly, I just want to cover this. What's cool about this chart setup is, and this is to look at the bigger picture on a coin or an asset. When the price action is trading above all of these moving averages, we're potentially in a bullish market, almost definitely not in a bearish market. It kind of gives us an idea of when we're in that position. On the flip side, when we start trading below all of these moving averages, and in particular gets stuck below this light purple moving average, that means that we're in a potentially bearish market and almost definitely not in a bullish market. And we have to process out the fear and the sellers from a technical standpoint in order to return back to moving higher. So with that said, where are we now? Again, not in a great place right now. It looks like we're trying to find some support here at the MA 200. If the MA 200 fails, we've got another thing going on. You can see this. This is the boogeyman for crypto right now, this trend line. We have to conquer this trend line in order to start moving up with volume. If we can't do that, then we have problems. We are also forming what's called a pennant, and we are in a downtrend. So traditional traders are going to believe that this pennant will break out south, which it might. Like right now, might do that. I mean, we'll see. But if we lose this area right here and lose, this moving average here, and it could be not awesome for the market. We could see, awesome for us, for traders, but we could see the market start to move down because we're really challenging this trend line. We could also see some of the altcoins start to fall a little bit harder because of the fear of Bitcoin breaking down or doing some sort of dump. And in that case, they're going to start selling. They can start selling more intensely. All right. So with that said, that's kind of where we are. So right now, 80K is like really important. If we lose 80K, we could come down and try and challenge this last line of defense, which is the SMMA 150, smooth moving average 150. So we'll just have to see, or we're going to get a bounce here, which will make people happy and feel more secure. But, again, this isn't looking great overall. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. We had the crypto summit at the White House, the crypto reserve created for the US government. These are all things that people have been pushing for a long, long time. And now they've happened. And so now what, right? So 110K was the peak. The guy who's sitting up there who bought at 110K is probably not so happy. He's down 23% on his investment. And all the news events have happened. I don't know what the next news event is to get the catalyst. Now it's like Technicalville. So, we just could see things start moving wherever they need to go. So anyway, but yeah, we're going to have to see if 80K can hold up. Then below that, we've got, 78K, 78, 79. So really it's 78 to 80K is the last line of defense here, guys. And we'll have to see what happens here. But all very interesting. Yep, all the news has happened. We'll have to see. Another thing. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Let me give you the upside, the good news. If we can reclaim this moving average here at about 86, so start trading above 86. Oh my gosh, if we could start firing back up and go up to about 90K, that would get people pretty enthused. And then, breaking out of this with volume would be good. But for right now, we're just, we are struggling, and we'll just have to see what the market wants to do next. So 80K, I'm going to say 86, 79, 78 to 80K is the resistance area here. And then on the upside, we got to reclaim 86K and keep from falling through this, the bottom of this pennant, which we may do or we may not do. We'll just have to see if the market gobbles us up or if we are ready to move even lower. All right, let's look at longs and shorts. Longs are people who are betting Bitcoin's going up. Shorts are people who are betting Bitcoin's going down. Longs make money when Bitcoin goes up. Shorts make money when Bitcoin goes down. It's interesting right now. We're dropping down, and we're getting close to 70% on the longs. So if this price action keeps slipping lower and lower and lower, and this goes over 70%, you got all these people that are leveraged, long, meaning that they're borrowing money in order to, increase or multiply their gains or their losses. And they run the very real risk of blowing out their account, right? And that's what can happen. They can blow out their account. That's when you hear about people who, their balance goes to zero in trading, that's usually from leveraged or other really risky financial instruments. So anyway, we're just going to have to see and keep a very close eye on this as we continue this downtrend or pushing on these key areas. Because if this does go over 70% and the price does keep just slipping lower and lower and lower, then we could potentially set up for a long squeeze, and all these 70% plus people, when that happens, could happen at any point. I mean, even at 67, but it's more the odds of it increased more dramatically when it goes over 70%, and it creates a more dramatic drop in price, from all of these people just getting liquidated en masse and squeezed out of the market. That's why it's called a long squeeze. So anyway, we'll just have to see what happens there. All right, last thing we're going to look at is with our software. Our software finds us what's hot and what's not to trade. Buddy Coin Crawler. So I'm going to change my 24-hour volume. I don't know why I have it. I'm changing it to 10 million and up. So that's all I want to trade anyway. The dump tracker will find if there's smaller coins that dump big. Maybe I'll do something. Okay, so the coins to trade, definitely, I'm going to put ADA on there. Although right now, look, we did a dip sequence, but nobody should have been really touching this. No good recovery. It was, barely, just not what we want to see. Right now, it looks like we're going into another dip sequence here. So we'll have to see what happens. Everything's a little too tight for me, especially in this area. I want to see some drama. Ondo. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to let the market do its thing. I'm going to let the software crawl everything and see what's going on. Let me know, ping my phone when something good is happening. But it looks like the ones I'm going to be watching are XRP, ADA, and Ondo. Those are going to be the top three, even though they're not quite there yet. If I see good alerts go off for those, I'm probably going to be interested. These are high volume coins, well-known coins, except for Ondo. That's kind of newer. But anyway, it's obviously the volume stayed pretty consistent on it. So XRP, ADA, and Ondo are going to be the coins that I'm going to be watching closer. All right, everybody, that's all that I've got. If you would like... yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen, right, Carl? I mean, I don't think that is. I mean, listen, the whole thing with crypto is, people need to buy when it's low, sell when it's high, and it was low-ish. I mean, low. How do you even know, right? Because all of these can go to zero, but it was low-ish, and we'll have to see. So, what happens, but. That's why I trade the way that I trade, Carl, because it's very tough to time what's low, what's high. But there are times when things are more definite and there's a more definite trade, and we can take advantage of those. And that's what we do, with the system, and then just compound those returns, because otherwise it's really tough and it's painful. I mean, you can be stuck in an altcoin for years or infinitely if it starts trending downward. Okay, so that's all I've got, guys. If you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets and want to see what we do, you can do our free boot camp. You can get back with whoever shared this video with you or introduced you to iCoinPro, or you can also go ahead and shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. All right. Other than that, if you want market analysis like this pretty much on the daily, follow me on Facebook or x.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, everybody, have a great day, and let's see what happens today. This is looking like an interesting setup. I'm going to be waiting for more drama if we go lower, and that one trend line to break down out of the pennant before I start getting too excited here. This is not moving the way I want it to move yet, so I'm being patient. And as we all know, patience pays. All right, bye-bye, everybody.